Good evening, Paula Dean. It's Rita Wood from Birmingham, Alabama, and it is such an honor for me to be here tonight and to be a part of the Real Women of Philadelphia Challenge. Tonight I'm going to be baking a 4-layer chocolate truffle cheesecake, and it's really delicious, and of course it is made with Philadelphia cream cheese. It has 4 steps. It's really not a hard cheesecake to make if you break it down into different steps, and that's what I've done. Our first layer is going to be a chocolate cookie crust. So what I've done is taken 30 cookies, I put them in a zip top bag, and we can either crush them with our rolling pin or we can put them in our food processor. So I'm going to start crushing cookies. You dump it into a mixing bowl, you discard your bag, and then you pour 1/4 cup of butter into the mixture. You stir it together, make sure it's blended well. You take your smashed cookies and you put them into a 10-inch springform pan. And I have a favorite rounded bottom measuring cup that I press my cookies into the pan with. I take my cookie crust in a 10-inch springform pan that I've reinforced with aluminum foil, because at the third step I'm going to bake it in a water bath or a bain-marie. So I'm going to go ahead and place this in my second pan, and I'm going to put it in the oven on 350 for 6 minutes. And then we're going to start our second step. After 6 minutes, we're going to take it out. And then we're going to start with our second step. Our second layer is our truffle layer, and it is delicious. So we're going to take, what I've done is I've got 8 1-ounce semi-sweet chocolate squares melted. We are going to add 6 tablespoons of butter and melt it in with our chocolate. Oh, it's melted. At this point, we are going to stir our butter and our chocolate together. And again, this is our truffle layer. We are going to add our 3 eggs and our 2 or 3 tablespoons of flour. We're going to mix this together really well, and then we're going to pour this on top of our cookie crust. Once this is incorporated, it will become really shiny and really thick, and it does look like a truffle. You will take the truffle mixture, and it does look like a truffle. It is black and very shiny and delicious, and you pour this on top of your cookie crust. And take your spatula and smooth it out, and then place this in a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes. Our third step is going to be our cheesecake layer, and it's really simple. It's our cream cheese, it's our sweetened condensed milk, it's our strong coffee, which I have 1/4 cup, and our vanilla, and 4 large eggs. So first off, we're going to combine our cream cheese. This is 3 8-ounce packages. One can of sweetened condensed milk. We have incorporated our Philadelphia cream cheese in with our condensed milk. So the next step we're going to add is our eggs, one at a time. We're going to add our vanilla and our chocolate. This is 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate, melted, and 1/4 of a cup strong coffee. You'll want to incorporate this until it almost becomes a mousse consistency or like a light pudding. You take your cream cheese and chocolate mixture, you pour it over your truffle mixture, and you take about a cup of water and you fill your pan halfway up. Then you place this in a 350-degree oven for 1 hour and 20 minutes. After 40 minutes of cooking, you will want to cover your cheesecake with aluminum foil and for the remaining of the cooking time. So, into the oven. The 4th layer is a ganache icing. What you do is you take a boiler, you take 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream, and you bring this to a boil. You bring it to a boil, and when it gets good and hot, you add 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate and 1 tablespoon of butter. And my heavy cream is bubbling, so I'm going to take it off the eye, and I'm going to add our chocolate. And when you stir this, if it looks like it's not melting, you may want to take it back to your eye and then completely melt it. Takes just a minute. When it gets almost melted, you want to add in your 1 tablespoon of butter, and what this is going to do is going to make your ganache nice and shiny. And this is what your cheesecake, your final product should look like. The other thing that I would do is make a raspberry sauce, and I would drizzle raspberry and then garnish it with a raspberry. And it just is a delicious cheesecake. This is our finished product. This is our 4-layer chocolate truffle cheesecake with raspberries and raspberry sauce. This is delicious, and you can do this too with Philadelphia cream cheese.